Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you this fun little Perfectly Plaid card that we made at our holiday kickoff. It's using the Perfectly Plaid stamp set that has a coordinating punch. And I just love that the suite of products has all kinds of things that make creating quick and easy. So let me set this aside and we'll get started. Okay, the first thing I did was run my crumb cake cardstock that I spritzed with water through my die cutting machine using the 3D embossing folder plate and the Winter Knit 3D embossing folder. This plate happens to make any die cutting machine have the perfect shim for our 3D embossing folders. Once I've got my crumb cake piece embossed, I'm ready to add that to my cherry cobbler layer. And I'm burnishing this well because of the 3D texture. You want to make sure it's making good contact. And then I'm going to create my card front here by folding my card base. I just love the shaded spruce. And I'm ready to adhere this layered cherry cobbler piece. So I'm adding that to the shaded spruce base. And just a little bit of that shaded spruce is going to pop over the edge here. And then I am ready to start building my card front. I'm going to bring in this Perfectly Plaid Designer Series paper. And I'm going to adhere that down in the center of my crumb cake piece. And then I'm going to bring in the cherry cobbler stitched oval piece and adhere that down. And I like to use multi-purpose liquid adhesive for this because of the texture. And at this point, I'm going to add a little bit of snail down the center of my oval because I am going to measure off 10 inches of this ribbon. I think this ribbon is just gorgeous with the shaded spruce and the gold. Picks up that gold foil in the Designer Series paper. And I'm going to lay that down and create this little loop. And the snail will allow me to adjust a little bit if I want to move that a bit. And now I'm ready for my stamping. So I'm going to bring in the smaller oval piece here that I've already cut with my stitched oval die. And I'm going to bring in the shaded spruce and the smoky slate. I'm going to stamp my tree image here in the center. And this is one of our realistic images, so it really does look like a pine tree with all the depth. And then I'm going to bring in this little tree trunk and stamp that in the soft suede. And now I'm ready to add that to my card front. And for this I'm going to pop it up with some dimensionals and adhere it to my card front. And those will hold that ribbon in place in addition to that snail. Okay, for the inside of the card, I'm going to bring in my piece of Whisper White, and I just want to add this cute little pine cone here in the corner. And I'm doing that in the soft suede, and then I'm going to pick up my cherry cobbler to pull out the cherry cobbler in the card and stamp Merry Christmas in that. And then I'm ready to add this to my card on the inside. And I love the cherry cobbler for this because it'll pop against this shaded spruce cardstock on the inside. So there we go. And of course it's always fun to do your envelope and add a little something to it also. So I'm going to put that little pine cone again in the lower corner here in the soft suede. So let me show you the original again. If you'd like any of these products, you can stop by my online store. It's open 24/7 and you can get there from my blog, Stamp with Ginny. And of course, if you don't already have a local demonstrator and would like a holiday catalog, I'm happy to mail you one. Simply email me your name, address, and phone number to stampwithginny@gmail.com, and I'll drop one in the mail to you. Thanks for joining me.